The new channel. See the new. The new channel. See the new. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the new channel. Here to help you see the new you. My name is Bob, and this is the Fort Project. Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Fort Project, where we talk about money, business, and life right here on TNC. I'm your host. My name is Bob. It is Wednesday night right here in Dubai, UAE, the 22nd day for the month of July 2020. How is everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing good and great in whichever part of the world. Anyway, hello to you. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you are. And first things first, would like to invite you guys to actually follow us and like us right here on the TNC Facebook page. And this broadcast, you can actually send your insights and messages on the comment section down below, and you can actually share this to your family members and loved ones. And you can also, follow us right here on this page. And hopefully, in the near future, we're gonna have the IG where you can actually follow us and see different faces of different program hosts of different shows right here on TNC. All right, so it is, and it's an amazing week once again, and we are back for another exciting episode, exciting show tonight, and we hope that we can actually inspire you and maybe motivate you from transitioning from being an employee to being an entrepreneur. Or you can actually, maybe you want to do both. You're actually working and you want to do the side hustle. Now, like I said on this page, the guests that I'm be having here are people who doesn't take no for an answer. People who actually break the doors or make the doors. If there's no doors, they will make a door for an opportunity to see. And still on the pandemic season right here, and it's still not safe to go outside. Just to remind you, each and every one of you guys, to try to be very, very safe and careful. Wear your gloves and mask, and observe social distancing. That's the main reason why we actually came up with the idea of making a show online, is to actually to observe social distancing. We would love to actually have them in person, like in blood and flesh, to actually do the interview. But then again, the beauty of technology nowadays is this. My guest tonight is actually in Pasig, Ortigas, in the Metro Manila area, and I'm here broadcasting live from Dubai, UAE. For those of you who just got here, again, good evening, everyone. Hello to you. My name is Bob, and welcome to another episode of the Fort Project right here tonight on TNC. Well, hindi ko na patatagalin, no? Of course, yung guest natin tonight is, let me read a little bit about our guest. So we'll talk to her. We'll find out more about her later on. All right. So she is the brand fashionista. She runs a brand creative consultancy called The Rolling Media, and they work with entrepreneurs, coaches, and content creators who build businesses around their personal brands to monetize their expertise and increase their impact online, personal branding, and creative solutions. She started hustling when she was only 18 years old after she finished the advanced diploma. She's been in the online industry for over 11 years now, and she started generalist doing almost all kinds of work online. Right now, she's focusing on personal branding and creative solutions, and now she has a team consists of people that personally trained from her freelancing workshop, and of course her vision to build an online workforce with at least 50% determined and vigorous PWDs just like her. Please welcome on the show, Miss Jozelle Tech. Oh, grabe yung apelido nito, no? Tech. Jozelle, hi, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hi, good evening, guys. Good evening sa lahat ng taga-Dubai, even here in the Philippines, even to my colleagues and clients sa US.
Wow. All right.
Hello, Bob.
This is the beauty of online. We're broadcast. Now, how well kita ko parang yata kanina sa Pilipinas ba or ibang area yon?
Come again?
Umulan ba sa Pilipinas kanina? How's the weather up there back in Pasig?
Kahapon, sobrang lakas ng ulan. Sobra yung bagyo. Kanina rin, hapon. Ngayon naman okay na siya. Hopefully, hindi na bumagyo habang natutuloy yung mga tao.
Try to be safe and of course staying at home is still the key nowadays. So well, how are you doing since the lockdown began? I think I don't know, in the Philippines like 2 months ago, 3 months ago with the
No,
first
actually, it's yeah, go ahead.
when it first actually announced on TV and radio for the public. How did you guys what's the thought process? How did you guys take it na parang teka paano to? 'Di ba? We have to run a business, 'di ba? Parang we have to make a living, 'di ba? So paano 'yun?
Well, personally, Bob, hindi kasi siya bago sa akin kasi I've been working from home for more than 11 years. And so, nung nag-quarantine, ang naging first thought namin was, nung una hindi pa kasi siya nag-boom na parang talaga yun, matatakot ka and all. Kasi lumalabas pa ako ng January, February nung nagkakaroon nga ng news. But then ito ang March, talagang yun na magkakaroon nga daw ng ECQ. And yung sa amin naman, dahil lagi naman ako nasa bahay talaga kasi all of my work, my business, sa bahay ko lang ginagawa siya. Pero after a few months, siguro March, April, May, June, 5 months. 5 months na akong hindi lumalabas talaga ng bahay. And iba rin pala kapag hindi mo na choice na hindi lumabas ng bahay. Ano mo yung gusto mo na lumabas pero bawal or delikado. So, yun yung parang sobrang nakakapanibago for me. Pero of course, doon sa mga kaibigan ko, mga kakilala ko, sobrang hirap sa kanila, especially sa mga tao na, kailangan nilang kumita ng pangtustos nila sa araw-araw, but bawal lumabas. So, ano yung magiging transition nun or paano yung magiging alternatives nila? And so, yun, I'm just really, really grateful and fortunate na ever since I've been doing all my hustle online.
Now that's great. That's great to hear. That's good to hear. And well, it's at least finally nice to know that everybody's safe. All right, now, all right. So let's begin your journey. How did you start? Okay, so walk us through from the beginning. Now, okay, you got the diploma, and then you're actually going to school at that time. So how did you work? I mean, were you employed before doing the business, or how does that happen?
No, lahat ng work experience ko is through online. While nag-OJT ako before sa isang call center company. Kasi nung nasa college ako, I really thought that my only option for work is to be a call center agent. Because sabi nga ng mga friends ko, when you know how to talk in English and you can communicate, then that's something that you can really dig into. So yun yung naging parang first option for me. But when I was doing the OJT, na-realize ko na isn't what I want to do. And so, also kasi noon wala namang mga Grab, so naka-taxi lang kami. Yung yung biyahe, transportation, hindi siya madali, especially with me na naka-wheelchair. It's really complicated and risky lumabas. Tapos, hindi mo alam kung may makukuha ka bang taxi or what. Plus, of course, yung expenses, kapag um, parang kinompute mo na siya dun sa earnings mo, halos wala nang matitira. And so, sabi ko, this is not realistic for me. And so, dun na nagkaroon ng parang thought na, what if makapag-work ako online? But way back 10 years ago, parang sinasabi ko na edad ko, di ba? 10 years ago, um, hindi pa gano'n kakilala yung online work or work from home, online jobs. Kung meron man, nakakatakot kasi maka-scam or hindi mo alam kung hindi mo mabe-verify. But then kasi sa akin, wala namang, yun lang yung naiisip ko na way to actually earn money or to actually, find work. And so, I just Googled everything and then dun siya nag-umpisa talaga lahat. Even my very first gigs talaga kasi racket-racket lang talaga.
Right.
I can confidently say na I tried almost every type of online jobs out there, from the very new things like data entry, virtual assistants, until sa marketing, design, etc. Para lang magkaroon ng experience and to really know kung paano ba nag-work yung process online.
All right, that's very good. Now, I have a question for you. This is really interesting. But sabi mo kasi kanina, it's not realistic for me to actually do this. So, parang you work and then yung sineldo gagastusin for the next quinceañeras katapusan or for the next 1 month. Then uulitin mo na naman ulit. So, my personal question to you is, you realize, but what do you think, at least in your own opinion, what do you think is the process or thought process nung iba, bakit they still do what they do despite yun nga sabi ni Albert Einstein yung definition niya ng insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So talagang sira ulo ka nun kasi pare-pareho lang yung ginagawa mo pero gusto mo ng ibang resulta. Why do you think other people, 'di ba, hindi nila masyadong nare-realize na teka, kailangan kong change must be done. Kailangan ko ng pagbabago eh.
Mm-hmm. Well, siguro because with a 9 to 5 type of system, meron parang naiisip nila or nararamdaman nila that there's security, stability kasi you have a contract and then you have yung parang may routine ka na every single day that you will be living and working for this particular company, and then paulit-ulit na lang. Ang problem lang kasi doon is darating yung time na there would be limits or ceilings na ma-reach. And then beyond that, there isn't much more to achieve. Pero I do understand naman people who are still in the corporate or doing those, yung 9 to 5 type of settings of work. Kasi it would really take a lot of guts, hard work, consistency to actually do what you really want to do. But at the end of the day, if you're not moving even at least 1% of your every single day of your life, hindi ka talaga makaka-move. It's better to move kahit paunti-unti kaysa yung ma-stuck ka doon. Yung tinatawag nga nilang rat race or yung paulit-ulit lang na sistema ng trabaho. But yeah, may kanya-kanya lang talaga sigurong preferences. Kung parang yung dalawang daan, isang bali-baliko, pero at the end of the journey, it would be worth it, or isang diretso lang, madali lang, pero hindi natatapos or laging may limits.
Nabanggit mo yung rat race, no? It's very interesting kasi baka bibihirang tao lang din. Actually, sa lahat ng mga na-meet ko, bibihira yung nakakaintindi at nakakaalam nung sistema ng rat race. But, okay, let me ask you another personal question right here na, what do you think of a comfort zone? Kasi I was asked a couple of days ago na parang ano daw ba yung tingin ko sa comfort zone? Sabi ko, masarap dyan. Masarap, sobrang sarap dyan kasi talagang wala kang babaguhin eh. It's just that it's a very dangerous place. For me, sabi ko, kasi nothing grows sa comfort zone. But in your case, kasi di ba parang pwedeng sabihin ng iba na okay na to despite my condition, I still have a job, so okay na to, ayos na to sa akin. But then again, you want more in life. So, in terms of comfort zone, what can you say about people who got stuck siguro? Medyo nagkulang ng inspiration or ng motivation. What do you say about comfort zone?
As you said, masarap talaga sa comfort zone. Kaya nga sa comfort. But in a serious note, I also was in a comfort zone for a few years. I mean, I know I've been working online, but when I was working online, para rin akong nag-work like sa corporate na may clients, may boss, may specific schedule. But then, when I realized nga na being in a position where you can control everything, na hindi ka malilimitahan, dun ka magkakaroon ng parang ng light bulb moment na parang marami pa palang pwede. Bakit mo kailangan limitahin? Pero kasi dun sa limit na yon, yun yung pinaka-safe zone mo. Na parang, for me, when I was working for a certain company like sa Australia before, I thought na everything was good for me. I mean, I really thought na yun na yung kaya ko maabot. Na okay naman, I get to earn money, I get to travel and all. Pero kapag when kapag nakasilip ka ng mga ibang bagay na pwede pa palang mangyari sa'yo, dun ka magkakaroon ng additional, perspective on how you see things. Na hindi pala ibig sabihin ng comfort is mag-stay ka na doon. You get to stuck with that. Because beyond comfort, nandun pala yung bliss. Nandun pala yung sobrang daming experience, emotions na pwede mong maramdaman for yourself and for other people or with other people. Kasi I feel like kapag nandun ka nasa comfort zone ka, yun yung pinaka magiging bakod mo na to actually achieve more in life. It's like, the saying, you're just existing, but you're not actually living. So I feel that's how I could probably define a comfort zone.
Oh, diba? Thank you for that. And of course, okay, so okay na, nakita mo na okay, there's more in life, marami akong pwedeng gawin despite my condition. Kumbaga may naghahinga sa akin, nagtrabaho nga ako. So I can still do more. Now, did you yung switch of the mindset, yung mental condition, did you actually read it from a book? Did you find a mentor? Did you actually kasi when you say kanina, di ba binanggit mo perspective. So perspective is about paningin. Ano ba yung mga nakikita mo? So how did you actually find out? Kasi ang karamihan nga is trabaho tayo. Pasok tayo 9 to 6, 9 to 6, 9 to 6, trabaho tayo. But then again, okay, medyo iibahin ko naman yung kumbaga sabi nga yung kapalaran ko. Now with you, sino yung nagbigay ng idea na bakit di mo gawin to? Bakit di mo gawin to? Bakit di mo try to? Bakit di mo subukan to? Who gave you that idea?
Okay, quick backstory. Nung bata kasi ako, my siblings passed away at a very young age. And so, I thought, ganun din yung mangyayari sa akin. Akala ko, I would, mawawala rin ako ng maaga. But then siguro, pag masama kanda mo, hindi agad-agad. But, honestly, I think when I was young, niligyan ko ng limit yung sarili ko. I would always pray to God na, God, kahit hanggang 12 years old ako, okay lang. Kasi yung sister ko, she passed away before she turned 12. And then, nung nakatapos na ako ng 12, sabihin ko naman, God, pwede ba konti pa? Siguro mga 18. Makapag-demo naman ako. Kasi very special yun sa bata babae, di ba? So, kasi yung kuya ko naman noon, um, he passed away when he was 17, turning 18 din siya. So I was trying to really negotiate, my time with God, thinking na ay alam ko yung kung hanggang kailan o hanggang saan na lang ako mabubuhay. And then finally, nagsabi ako na nung nakatapos na ako ng 18, nagsabi ako na sige God, last na 25 para ma-experience ko yung quarter life crisis, makapag-work na ako, makapag-travel na ako. Like, siguro naman by 25, I get to really discover the world. Like, I could really get to experience a lot of things. And I did. I did when I was 25. But then, siguro may moment nung buhay ko noon na I was working with this certain company. He was hiring a lot of PWDs. And it was okay. But then I realized na medyo hindi maganda yung treatment sa PWDs na employees just because parang nagiging utang na loob na lang kasi nabigyan nga sila ng trabaho. So that actually gave me an idea na parang I don't like this. I mean, we should be able to know our worth and what we deserve. And then I was talking to my mom and I've been saying na, alam mo, mommy, I've been always negotiating my life with God, not knowing na hinahayaan niya lang naman talaga ako, na ako naman yung nagdidikta talaga sa sarili ko kung hanggang kailan. Wala naman talaga siyang sinabi. I mean, siguro sa sobrang fear ko lang because of what my siblings experience. Yun yung naging basis ko. And nung nag-25 ako, I was healthy, I was everything's good with me. Doon ako nagkaroon ng realization na, okay, let's stop this. I will not put any limitations na sa sarili ko. And that became my turning point on how I would, get to see more of what I can do, what I could give, and what I could experience without actually giving my life a limit. Just like having that kind of limit ng 9 to 5 na may specific na company pinagtatrabahuhan, merong specific na sweldo. Kasi nung na-realize ko na I could actually control on how much I could make depending on how many people I could help. Sobrang talaga siya, light bulb moment siya sa akin. So yun, feeling ko dun siya nagsimula yung limiting beliefs hanggang sa I'm trying to break it every time na I get to accomplish something for myself. Hanggang sa eventually, I started not to believe on those limits na that was just me actually building those walls. So, yun.
Truly inspiring. And that short backstory gives me a goosebumps. Hindi ko alam na ganun pa rin yan. But how many brothers and sisters do you have? Like, how many siblings do you have? Tatlo kayo?
5 kami.
Okay.
Tatlo kami na merong disabilities, and then yung dalawa kong siblings, they're healthy and they're good. Actually, paano yan eh? Para siyang pattern. Yung firstborn is normal, yung second may disability, then next would be normal, then the fourth would be would have a disability. And then yung pang fifth, which is me, siyempre lahat sila kasi parang may pattern, they
Mm-mm.
thought na, okay, she's going to be fine. But
Mm.
naging medyo nadaplisan pa siya. So, parang talagang siguro na medyo mabagal yung pag-iwas ko. So, nadaplisan pa siya.
But hey, you're
I
here with us. You're telling your stories. You're inspiring people, and I would love to get to know more about you and your struggles and your successes. When we come back, we're going to be taking a short break, and we'll be coming right back with more with Jozelle tonight, right here on TNC. Thanks, Lara. We are back. And of course, like to remind each and every one of you that you can actually watch a lot of different shows right here on this wonderful family, growing family of TNC. First things first, the big picture with Lloyd Luna shares inspiring stories of notable personalities, streams daily, every day, Mondays to Fridays at 7 p.m. We have HR Hotline introduces us to the wonderful world of human resources management every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 1 p.m. And also, if you are from the States, we have program host located or based in Tennessee and Texas. The iBusiness talks about inspiring business insights, live streaming from Tennessee and Texas and the USA, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and Wednesdays and Fridays, 9:30 a.m. Philippine time. And learn your life's purpose by turning into U-turn. Mondays and Thursdays at 10:30 in the morning. And of course, we have the home buyer is where you hear inspiring stories about building and owning a property. Streams Mondays and Thursdays at 4 p.m. And my favorite one, laugh and learn through the puppet stories, Tuesdays and Fridays at 5 p.m. And of course, magbenta, bumili at tumulong dahil bukas na ang TNC Marketplace, an online bazaar live stream every Thursdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. And of course, two leaders in one platform every episode. TNC The Talk streams every Monday at 12 noon. And of course, you are watching me every Wednesdays and Saturdays, 7 p.m. Dubai time and 11 p.m. in the Metro Manila area. We're back right here tonight. My guest, Jozelle, who owns a company. This is a Rolling Media. It's a social media management company, if I'm not mistaken. So, eto na. Welcome back, Jozelle, on the show. You good? You having fun?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So eto na, nakapag-decide ka na I can still achieve more. I surpass yung 18 years old ko. I surpass yung 12 years old ko and yung 25th ko. So parang this could work. Pwede to, di ba? Nakapag-negotiate na ako, mukhang pumayag naman. Di ba? So, eto na. Ayoko ng 9 to 5. Okay. So, what will I do? So, punta tayo dun sa istorya na yan.
Okay, the first thing that I did was to quit on that specific company that I'm working with across Australia. I never regretted naman all of those experience that I've been working as an employee, even if it's through online, because that all actually gave me a lot of experiences and learnings that I actually brought when I did freelancing. That was year 2015 or 2016 when I started to do freelance work. Basically, it's the difference would be you get to manage your time, the clients you want to work with, and the things that or the services that you want to offer. It was um, really challenging. Kasi syempre nasanay ka na ang magiging proseso mo is gawa ka ng resume, pakita mo yung portfolio mo, create a cover letter, mag-apply ka, and para bang may process na kapag sa 9 to 5 or the usual type I mean the employee type of setup. But then when you jump into freelancing, which I believe is a business, labo-labo na yung proseso niyan. Like iba-iba na yung mangyayaring sistema, depende na sa diskarte mo or kung paano ka kukuha ng client, kung paano magiging stable yung client or yung client stream, yung income mo and everything. But I just go back to what I can offer, which is marketing and design. As I've said earlier, marami ako naging experience from the very newbie type of work na tipong copy-paste lang, upload, typing, and up to marketing planning, graphic design, doing print materials, and then later on, ikaw na yung nag-i-strategize, ikaw na yung bumubuo ng marketing campaign, etc. So I just hold on to that experience and those learnings that I had. And yun yung ino-offer ko sa clients ko. Depende kung ano yung kailangan niya. But most of the time, they get to work with me for my graphic design services. So, yun yung tinutukan ko talaga up to, kasi pinagsama ko yung marketing and design, and if you are able to do that, mas lalawak yung services na pwede mo i-offer. So, dun siya nag-start. Tapos pumasok din ako sa mga marketplaces na pwede kang maging partners once na you get to develop your portfolio, or once na in-approve mo yung self mo na that you are a trustworthy freelancer, then pwede ka nilang, bibigyan nila ng kliyente. Depende kung sino yung gusto mong kunin. Like, ikaw talaga yung magde-decide. You are really in control of everything. Pero dahil nga doon, challenging siya dahil kung tatamad-tamad ka, wala ka rin talaga magiging client kapag like everything is not handed to you basically.
Right.
Which is sa corporate, talagang babato na sa'yo, okay, gagawin mo na to. You're just an order taker basically kapag sa corporate. Siguro depende sa position, but most of the time sinusunod mo lang kung ano yung kailangan mo, yung gusto. But then sa freelancing, sa business, ikaw na yung magde-decide lahat. Ikaw na yung gagawa, ikaw pa yung decision maker, ikaw pa yung makikipag-usap sa lahat talaga, like everything. Yun yung parang game talaga. That's the game of it.
But do you actually love the process? Do you like the process of that yung labo-labo na kamo na chapsuy na trabaho? Do you love the process of that?
Yes, I actually love challenges. I feel like dun talaga ako nag-grow. And whenever I get like struggles or some mistakes, I really believe na dun at dun ako matututo. And from that experience, sa susunod, mas alam ko na. And then, mas lalawak din kasi yung perspective mo eh. Once you get to really experience doing it on your own. And the best part of doing it is you actually get to push yourselves to your limits. Like, akala mo hanggang dyan ka lang, but then, since dahil nga ikaw yung magde-decide lahat, nasa iyo nakasalalay lahat, ipupush mo yung sarili mo until din sa point na meron pa palang, meron ka pa palang ibubuga,
Right.
basically.
So
And I
I want
think,
to,
yeah,
yeah, go ahead. I want to back up a little
go
bit, no,
on.
because you keep saying the challenges. So let's talk about that a little bit tonight, right here on the show. Na okay, eto na ako, I'm doing it. I think I can deliver naman. Was there the lowest point na teka sandali, and meron pa ba uling bumabalik na self doubt na parang kaya ko nga ba talaga? Itutuloy ko pa do? And then rejection. Was there a client na ay teka sandali, parang gusto naming i-pull out yung account namin and then bring it to someone else. Tapos parang ayun, rejection. And then how do you feel about parang teka sandali, ito na nga ginagawan ko na ng paraan eh, di ba? But still people are seeing you in a different way, and of course kanina di ba dapat equality, di ba? Kahit na ganito ako, I'm still working eh, 9 to 6. So kagaya nyo nga ako, pare-pareho lang tayo eh. So when those time comes, di ba, challenges, struggles, how do you see everything?
Um, Maybe because of the experiences that I have in my personal life. Parang I feel like lahat na yan mapagdadaanan ko pero malalagpasan ko rin. Kasi losing someone in your life, I think that's going to be the hardest struggle na ma-experience mo. And since I've experienced that, parang oo, malulungkot naman talaga ako. I get to really sometimes question, is this really for me? Is this what I really want? Or, I mean, am I really capable of this? Like, the limiting beliefs, papasok talaga siya eh. Pero ako kasi yung tipo ng tao na one day, like, malulungkot ako and I would really cry out. I cry out myself with that. I will tell it to my closest friends or my mom or even sa akin lang. But the next day, I know na babangon ulit ako. It's going to be a new day and it's going to be a new solution. It's going to be a new perspective. And from there, doon ako bubuo ng solution. Kasi every problems always have a solution. So, yun yung lagi kong pinanghahawakan. Also, kasi I really believe that when when I have a problem, ako rin yung nagpasok sa sarili ko dun sa sitwasyon na yon. And with that thinking, alam mo na ikaw at ikaw rin pwedeng maglabas sa'yo dun sa sitwasyon na yon. So, yun yung nagiging pinanghugutan ko na if I get to drive myself into this disaster, I can also pull out myself out from this and move on to the next path of my career or of my life.
Hmm. Now I remember, no, I was watching, I think, GMA back in the day, and there's a documentary about a kid that they would like to actually help. Sabi ni Cara David, the host of the show, sabi niya, the reason why we pick the boy para tulungan, sabi niya, nakakatuwa siyang tulungan. Bakit? Kasi naghahanap buhay siya. Hindi siya yung, mahirap lang kami, kawawa ako, tulungan niyo ako. And exactly the same thing that I see on you now, na parang, teka sandali, despite my condition, I can still do things. Now, my next question is, okay, family members, was there anyone supportive or less supportive na, teka, parang sandali, ba't umalis ka doon sa pinagtatrabahuhan mo? Okay na okay ka na nga doon. Ano pa bang ginagawa mo? Parang, this is what you guys do. Pasalamat ka nga. Na-hire ka doon eh. Was there anyone, or not family or friends or colleagues, was there anyone na medyo parang somehow ganun yung tono ng pananalita in your years of working?
I think that's my superpower. My family and my friends, everyone close to me, they are always supportive with everything that I do. Naniniwala kasi sila sa akin eh. They believe me in all of the decisions that I make. And if I make a mistake, no one will say na, I told you so. They will just say, that's fine, at least you experience. And then you move on to the next chapter. At siguro yun din yung pinaka, as I said, superpower ko. Kasi once you have an amazing support system, it's going to be easier for you kahit na alam mo yung kahit na may pinagdadaanan ka, there would be challenges. Pero alam mo na kapag tinignan mo sila, they're really cheering for you na they will support you until na ma-achieve mo kung ano man yung gusto mo sa buhay. So yeah, I cannot remember anyone in my closest friends and family who actually doubted on me. I remember someone back in my high school years when I was graduating, magka-college na ako. I remember this person questioning my mom. Like, he was saying, sigurado ka? Pag-aaralin mo pa yan? Ano bang plano mo dyan? Like what's going to be the future of her? You know, like, it's always be the same. Like, she won't be able to attain a lot of in her life because of course of the situation. Hindi ko makalimutan yon. Siguro isa yung naging motivation ko to actually do more and achieve more than what the society or what other people who actually don't know me think na alam mo yun, yung binibigyan kanila ng limitasyon base sa nakikita nila. Kasi hindi ka naman nila kilala, but they get to judge you just because that's what they think. And that's the typical way na nangyayari sa taong may kapansanan.
Right, right. Again, like I said, very, very strong one. Now, the reason why I asked Giselle is because, okay, sabihin na iba, some of the viewers might say, buti ka may supportive kang family. Paano yung iba na kahit normal, di ba? Wala akong supportive na parents, wala akong supportive na friends. And I want to start my own enterprise. I want to start being a businessman, an entrepreneur. So, what do I do?
I think at the end of the day, ikaw buhay mo yan. So, ikaw rin yung magde-decide talaga dyan eh. I mean, sobrang grateful talaga ako. I have my family, I have my friends. Pero, with me kasi walang nag-push sa akin na, oh, that's my nickname. Kailangan mo mag-work ka, kailangan kumita ka ng ganito sa isang buwan. Kailangan magbigay ka dito sa bahay. Kailangan, yung parang expectations, may demands, they just do what, parang nasabi lang nilang, gawin mo kung ano yung makakapagpasaya sa'yo. Because at the end of the day, ako pa rin naman yung nagde-decide kung ano yung gusto kong gawin sa career ko, sa buhay ko. As long as I'm not hurting anyone, I'm not stepping to anyone's shoes, then I'm good. So sa mga tao na they don't have support system and all, at the end of the day, ikaw pa rin naman magde-decide eh. You get to control the life that you will live. As long as you persist and you know what you want and what you deserve, then yun yung magiging biggest why mo in actually achieving more than what you currently have.
So ang galing no, parang in your head there's a goal, 'di ba? Kailangan kumita ako ng ganito in a month, kailangan magbigay ako sa bahay. There's like short-term goals and long-term goals. How is that important? Now, before you answer that, gusto ko lang sabihin din na parang I forgot who said this, that we might not get everything that we fight for, but everything we get is a fight. Kumbaga, parang tama eh, di ba? Hindi lahat ng, kumbaga, laban natin, makukuha natin yung gusto natin, but everything we get on a daily basis is a fight, di ba? For you to live on a daily basis in this society. You know? So that's very, very good thing and attitude. Now, again, going back to my question, na parang, yun na nga, parang, hindi how important is setting goal kahit na despite your situation. Kasi this is the important thing that many people might na para okay, para kasing ba't ka nagtatrabaho? Para makaraos. Napaka-vague, napaka-general, 'di ba? So, how important is setting goal weekly, monthly, yearly, daily?
I really believe that a person who have a very clear goal can achieve so many things in life. And having a specific goal is something that you can that will help you look forward for what you're going to be the what steps are you going to to achieve that. Basically, kapag may goal ka kasi, meron kang pinanghahawakan na hangga't hindi mo pa nakukuha yung goal na yon, magmo-move ka pa na magmo-move. That's why ako, kapag nangangarap ako, if I get to set my dreams or my goal, I make it really big. Like, bigger than what I think I could. Because that would actually motivate me to move past what I am currently doing as of the moment. But I also believe na it's not enough to just have a goal or a dream. You also need to have a plan. Like, kasi lahat ng tao may goals, may dreams. Pangarap ko maging ganito, pangarap ko magkaroon ng ganyan. But what is the plan? Like, paano mo siya kukunin? Paano mo siya ma-obtain? What are the specific steps that you need to do in order for you to actually attain that specific dream? So, hand in hand yung mga yon, yung goals, dreams, and plan. Because if you don't have a plan on achieving it, your goal is always going to be a wish.
Right. That's very, very good point. Sige, when we come back, sige, pag-usapan natin planning, and then as baduy as it may sound, di ba? Pangarap. Sige, so how important is planning and how important is still having a dream? When we come back tonight right here on TNC. Welcome back on the show. Great Wednesday night tonight, right here on the Fort Project, where we talk about money, business, and life. Again, my name is Bob, your host this evening, and yes, now we are back with of course Jozelle, my guest for tonight. But then again, kanina, di ba? Speaking of pangarap and planning, I just want to point out two things right here. No, in one of the many trainings and mentors that I've met, actually, nung tinanong yung isa sa audience na, "Sir, ikaw, pag kumikita ka na, pagka malaki na pera mo, o pagka medyo okay ka na, anong pangarap mo?" Sabi niya, BMW. Sabi niya, okay, sige. Anong model? Anong series? Magkakano yon? Ilang doors ang gusto mo, di ba? So, after nun, hindi na nakasagot yung tinatanong. Sabi niya, yan ang problema kung bakit hindi nakukuha o na-achieve yung pangarap o yung goal. You have to be really specific in setting goals. Pangalawa, planning stage. Ito guys, no, ito mga architect, alam nila to, di ba? May blueprint yung bahay. Yung CR, may blueprint yan, may plano yan. Nasaan yung ilaw, nasaan yung sink, nasaan yung bathtub, nasaan yung toilet, may plano yan. Ang CR, ang ginagawa dyan, dinudumihan lang yan, tsaka iniihian. Pero may plano yan. Ikaw na tao, di ba? Anong plano mo? Kaya nga sinasabi lagi, di ba? People don't plan to fail, but fail to plan. That's why they fail. All right, so back on the show, Jozelle. Let's talk about that a little bit before we actually wrap it up for tonight's episode. So eto na, as baduy at as it may sound, pangarap, bakit importante pa rin na despite whatever status you have in life, kailangan may pangarap ka. And then pangalawa, plan on how to get that dream.
Dreams. Bigat naman ang tanong mo. Well, for me, goals may give you focus on what you want to do in your life, but having a dream gives you power. It's going to be your biggest pusher of the things that you can do. I have a lot of dreams. When I hit the age of 25, when I remove all the limitations, all the walls that I actually personally built for myself, I came back to when I was probably 3, 4 years old. Alam mo yung mga panahon na nangangarap ka lang ng maging superhero, maging secret agent, makalipad, like every single thing na gusto mong magawa o mangyari sa buhay mo. Masarap kasing balikan yung moment na wala kang iniisip kundi yung mga pangarap mo eh. And I feel na kahit na anong study mo o kahit anong edad mo, it's never too late to reach for your dreams or to actually create one. Also, it's a very nice feeling yung tipong yung mga imposible. It's like it's always seems impossible until it's done. Sobrang sarap sa feeling nun. And so, I will never stop dreaming, not just for myself, but also for the people that I love and for the people that I want to motivate with the business and with the life that I'm actually creating for myself. Because again, if you are not dreaming of, or if you're just in your comfort zone, you're just actually existing but not really living.
Right. Now, eto na, Jozelle, wala ako masyadong, kagaya ng nabanggit mo kanina, support system, and I'm actually surrounded with people and environment na negative. And as Filipinos growing up, di ba, ang mga kasabihan dyan, pag kumain ka ng 3 beses maghapon, magpasalamat ka na. Oh, huwag ka na masyadong mangarap na mataas kasi mahirap lang tayo. Pag maiksi ang kumot, matutong mamaluktot. So these are principles that we hear from titos and lolos and nanay and tatay na while growing up, oo nga naman, bakit nga naman ako mangangarap pa? Nandito lang naman ako sa mababang paaralan ng, alam mo yun, ng barangay namin. So, why would, di ba? So, what can I do to, first things first, di ba? To start, di ba? To actually break the negativity na nasa paligid ko.
I think if you are in a very negative situation, but you actually have an access online, you can really, I think the best or the most practical thing that I can advise is to go online and look for people who are just like you. Kasi sa totoo lang, walang taong mag-isa na pareho lang ng nararanasan at pareho lang ng pinapangarap, iisa lang. I mean, lagi kang may kapareho. And when you get to find those people, you make sure na pare-pareho yung huhugutin yung sarili niyo pataas imbes na pababa. Because in your current situation, yun na yung nangyayari. So, ang gusto mo is, especially in our era right now, that you can get to access online and you can get to meet a lot of people all around the world, meron at merong tao kang makakasama na makakaintindi sa'yo kasi pareho kayo ng pinagdadaanan. And by doing that, sabayan mo na rin siya ng paghahanap or pag-aaral ng mga ways on how you can actually make your life better. I actually started making my first salary around 10,000 pesos. But I didn't think of it na hanggang yun na lang ako. Kasi pasalamat na nga lang ako, meron ako yan. I saw it as an opportunity for me to use it as a stepping stones, panimula. Kasi kailangan mo talagang magsimula sa isang maliit na bagay, kahit ano pa yan, hanggang tapos tuloy-tuloy mo lang na tuloy-tuloy lang yung pagbukas mo ng mga bagong opportunities for yourself. But the very first thing that you need to do is to begin. Is either to begin in finding ways on how you can get out of that situation online, especially now, ang dami mo nang makikitang resources online. Or begin in actually finding communities, people who actually just like you or just like you wanting to have a better life. Kasi kayo at kayo rin yung magtutulungan in the end. Ganun kasi yung nangyari sa akin, Bob, eh. Parang when I was doing freelancing and then I get to really see the opportunities that I can get, I open myself to communities na akala ko ako lang yung nakakaranas. Akala ko that's just me, na mag-isa lang ako. But apparently, sobrang dami, bilyong tao na pala yung
And the good thing is nowadays,
nakaka-experience.
the good thing is, Jozelle, nowadays it's one click away, especially with the social media era nowadays, diba? You can find it anything online. Ako nga sabi ko nga, diba? I graduated from University of YouTube, diba? Kasi lahat ng information na gusto ko makita, iba-iba learning, iba nagbabasa. So you go to Google. Ako gusto ko makita, gusto ko marinig, I go to YouTube. And so in short, you have to decide, you have to take action, you have to take full responsibility of your life, and it doesn't have to be, I mean, you don't have to be great to begin, but you have to begin to be great. That's right. Now, before we actually let you go tonight, it's been an honor and a pleasure to have you on the show, Jozelle. And of course, plug your social media platforms that they can actually follow you and actually see what kind of work you guys do. Because I understand it's a social media management rolling media, right?
Yeah, it's actually a brand creative consultancy. So we work with entrepreneurs who are building their business around their personal brands. You can actually reach out to me on Facebook, Jozelle Tech, or on YouTube. You can also type my name, Jozelle Tech. I can be reachable at any platforms actually. And just to end my note, and again, Bob and all of the crew of TNC. Thank you so much for inviting me. I guess the last words that I could really say to people, and I always believe on this, is that everyone is possible, but only if you make yourself possible. It always boils down to your mindset. And if you really believe that you deserve more than what the society is telling you, or even your family or friends are telling you, then you'll do everything. Gagawin mo talaga lahat. Whatever it takes for you to
That's
have a
the
better
word.
life.
So, parang ako nanood ng Avengers. Whatever it takes. Again, Jozelle, thanks a lot for being here on the show. It's an honor. Maraming salamat and all the best. Stay safe. All right?
Thank you,
Okay.
Bob.
All right, there you go, Jozelle. And by the way, before we wrap it up for tonight, I'd like to say hello and good evening to the beautiful people who made this show possible. We have the presented to us by, or this program is presented to us by Puzzle Box BPO, sponsored by the Manila Times, Step Back, and Philippine Association of Professional Speakers. And this has been your host, Bob, right here on the Ford Project, where we talk about money, business, and life tonight, right here on TNC. Until next time, good night.